more problems and I believe that. Hustle, go get it, straight get it, gon' secure that bag. I'ma get it out the mud, show love, big customer plug. And say the more money you get, more problems and I believe that. Hustle, go get it, straight get it, gon' secure that bag. I'ma get it out the mud, show love, big customer plug.
Welcome back to the PBC, Pelican Bay's Corner, where you get it fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Like I always say, some gonna like it and some ain't, man. Hope everybody having a great day, had a great morning, having a great evening. Just depends on where you're watching this video at, what part of the world you're at when you're watching this video. Big shout out to all the pet lovers across the world, from one side of this good old green globe to the other side, you know. It just is what it is. We about to get into this dog talk today, man. Hope everybody doing the right things with their pets, with their dogs for sure, with them pit bulls for sure. Hope everybody doing the right things, because we're going to get into some talk today, and we don't care who feelings we hurt, you know what I'm saying? Salute and shout out to them brothers and sisters down in the chat that be rocking with me all the time, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the brother John Demery. Big shout out to the brother Paul Johnson. Big shout out to the brother Mr. 216 Bulldogs, you know. Big shout out to my brother Guy Colston, you know. Big shout out to everybody that be rocking with the Bay, you know. I want to speak about a few things today, you know, like I always do. I gave y'all a few videos over the past couple days when the brothers got shot down in the box in Mississippi, down there in Mississippi and Union, in an abandoned church when 4 or 5 people got shot. I gave y'all that news. I gave you the news where I want to say the sheriff of that area up in Chicago was giving out a $5,000 reward for anybody that can lead back to who put in them 5 dogs. And guess what, brothers? They found another dog in a trash bag, which took the total up to 6 dogs found in the trash bag. So you can bet your bottom dollar, like I always say, hey, they're going to give you that $5,000. And boy, y'all better hope nobody around you need that $5,000. Anybody can use $5,000. I don't give a damn what you say. You know what I'm saying? And they say you're going to be anonymous. If you're going to be anonymous, get that $5,000 and be anonymous, shit. You better make sure your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. You know, in that area of Chicago where they dropping them dogs off in them trash bags, you know, because your ass going to be gone. Don't blame it on nobody but yourself. Making jackass moves, you get jackass results, and you end up on this news channel. And like I said, a lot of y'all doing is making it worse on yourselves. You do your trolling, you get on these groups. I Pelican Bay done told you, I'm out of the groups. You know, no disrespect to none of the groups that I used to post all my videos in, but I'm done with all that shit. You see? I'm done with it, because a lot of these groups, y'all are upholding the illegal shit when it comes to this breed. And when you uphold the illegal shit, and when you big up and give props to the illegal shit that's going on in modern day time when it comes to this breed, anything that I post, I might be want to sell one of my puppies. I might be advertising my puppy. I'm advertising my puppy in your group, but your group promotes dog fighting. Your group big ups dog fighting. Your group don't say this is not right. Don't do this in modern day time. Your group, I can't do that. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to fail, you know? So we're gonna talk about a lot of things today, my brothers and my sisters. For one, like I said, salute to the brothers and sisters down in the chat that rock with me 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Not just when I'm trolling on somebody, not just when I'm up to date, that rock with me when I'm down, when my video down, or when I'm feeling down, or when I'm feeling sick, or when I'm feeling better. Big shout out to everybody that rock with me 24/7, 365. You know what I'm saying? From the start to the end, or the start could be whenever you figured out about my channel. It don't got to necessarily be when I started my channel, just whenever you figured out about it. Big thank you to all y'all, man. It's much appreciation. Now I'm starting off today by speaking about a situation where I signed a brother up for the okie doke. I signed him up for the okie doke. Basically what I'm telling you, I text him and asked him about a puppy. I asked Dynamite, DJ Dynamite, the fake Waccamaw, I asked him about a puppy. I knew you was gonna get up on your message board and say something about it. You see, I needed something to get up on my channel and talk about And I wanted to speak about y'all, and I wanted to have a reason to speak about y'all because I want to go all the way in. Like I told you before, every time you, DJ Dynamite, the fake Waccamaw, mention my name, it's just going to get worse and worse on Sonny. Worse and worse on the Holts. Worse and worse on the real Waccamaw. You see? That's all it's going to do, man. You ain't hurting nobody. And what I'm noticing is these brothers don't got nothing legal going on with themselves when it comes to these dogs. Hey, get y'all a copy of the Pitbull Encyclopedia, man. Get your copy of the Pitbull Encyclopedia. You know, hottest thing on the market right now since the Richard Stratton books. You know, modern day, your dog might be in here. You know, your dog might be in here. You know, salute to the brother D out there, man. Hey, salute to you, Big Vance. Big salute to you, dog. You know, salute to all the brothers that got dogs in this book right here. Because this book right here is telling you, like I said before, it's telling you how to keep your dogs, do the right things with your dogs, and still know the history of these dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you like this here. I don't care if you got a pocket pit. I don't care if you got a bully, an XL bully. I don't care what kind of bull breed dog you got. If it comes from a pit bull in general, then the background is a fighting background. I don't care which dog it is. You know what I'm saying? It can be your micro bullies. It can be your exotics, your XLs, or your regular standard bullies. The background of them dogs, the Staffordshire Terriers, American Staffordshire Terriers, Staffordshire Bull Terriers. The background of them dogs come from fighting dogs. You can't deny that. We can't deny that. It's how you move forward. It's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? How you live in today's time with these dogs is what we're talking about. Get your copy, man. Like I told y'all brothers, Waccamaw, real Waccamaw. I can't help that you, Sonny, haven't learned how to legitimize yourself. You know, do things legitimate and legal with these dogs. It's what I did. I mastered the craft. You see, I left y'all boys behind. And then y'all trying to call my name and use my name to sell puppies. The main thing that we need to know out here when it comes to Waccamaw, and I made my point, and my point was made. There ain't no Big John, it ain't no Little John sperm. Now you can say Pelican Bay wanted to get a puppy from you, Pelican Bay asked you for a puppy. None of that shit matter. At the end of the day, I got my own dogs. So if I want to ask you for a puppy, so be it. What you gonna do? Talk about it? Still trying to use my name to sell y'all dogs. It ain't gonna happen today, dog. It ain't gonna happen today. Period. I ain't trying to use Waccamaw name to sell my shit. You ain't gonna use Pelican Bay to sell yours because Pelican Bay doing legal things with his dog. You know, legal things. The name Waccamaw ain't tied into nothing legal. Period. You know, now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Why does DJ Dynamite have the Waccamaw name, and why did they give him that name? First, let me give y'all the real deal of why DJ Dynamite is using that Waccamaw name. Because Sonny's so scared that, and they want everything when all the hell breaks out, when the shit hit the fan on that Waccamaw stuff, they want all that shit to fall back on DJ Dynamite. He don't understand it because he's a Sambo. You see, I had the dog named Sambo, but he is a modern day living Sambo, a jigaboo. You know, he's the modern day version, a tap dancer, you know. So when all the shit hits the fan, because he's so scared, Sonny is so scared, when the shit hit the fan, he want all that shit to come back on Dynamite. But Dynamite don't understand it. He too stupid to understand it. You know, but I told you, when you mention my name, in the way you mention my name, all you're going to do is give me content to make and let me get deeper and deeper in on Sonny ass. See, I'm about to stop calling you Waccamaw and just call you by your name. You know? Plain out and simple, dog. You see, Chico Lopez said you had the whole Ku Klux Klan out there when he had that awesome buck, dog, or awesome beast, one of them, going against split ears at the scales. So y'all ran from Chico at the scales. And this is what I find funny, brothers and sisters down there. Listen to me now. Listen to me. This is what I find funny. You ran from Chico on the scales, but when a young brother fresh out of high school Because I was no more than 19 at the time. Fresh out of high school. Come talking trash about my dog. You was quick to bring split ears out and put them on my dog. But you didn't want to put them on Chico dog, because Chico was a little more experienced than me back then in them days. You know, he knew more about what he was doing than I did back in them days. So you ran from Chico, but you ran to me and quick to throw him on my dog. You know, and we didn't even, like I said, we didn't weigh him. We didn't even weigh split ears. I learned that. That's why I say about being green. And you don't know you're green, but you're green. Because nobody thinks they're green. Right now, in this dog game, these brothers in this pit bull game, none of y'all think y'all green. And a lot of y'all are green. The green never acknowledges I'm green. Most of the time they don't. And that's when the mistakes happen. You rushed out there, you threw split ears on my dog, but you wouldn't throw them on Chico dog. And like I said, and like I'm going to stand on, everything I'm giving y'all brothers is facts. These brothers making up shit to sell puppies. Make up stuff about Pelican Bay. Trying to down me and all kind of stuff. None of that shit is legitimate. Chico said, it's in the magazine. It's in the Sporting Dog magazine. You ran from his dog at the scales, right? It's a fact that you rushed out there and put split ears on Sambo. It's a fact that split ears never fought again. Split ears never went on anything, period. Not one single dog after he went on Sambo. Now, so you mean to tell me you put Sambo on a champion? You rush your champion dog out there? Because he's a champion now. He ain't fought nothing else since Sambo. And let me speak to the brothers who don't know about Bo and these dogs that I'm speaking about. It's from the late 90s, 99. You know what I'm saying? We at 2026, we 27 years later. Life, a lot of things have changed. So your dog is a champion and you put him on a young fella dog fresh out of high school. Now that goes to, that matches what Going Hard and the rest of these old schoolers be talking about when it comes to Sonny and his daddy. That who y'all made champion or who y'all made got good wins off of. You see, I don't knock your wins because I don't have no reason not to believe what you tell me until you give me a reason. But when I'm up here playing out and I know I done been through certain situations with y'all and I see the records of these dogs. The brother asked me about Rattler. I said, yeah, Rattler, he did what he did. Cause I seen several of Rattlers. Seen several of them. And I told Dynamite, boy, the more you mention my name in the way that you shouldn't be disrespecting my name, put some respect on my name, boy. You know what I'm saying? We on two different levels, homie. The more I'm going in on your daddy, you know, the more I'm going in on him. So, in actuality, you know, Sonny really can't beat me when it's a fair up show, when it's a head up match, when the playing field is level. And see how things change, my brothers, you wouldn't understand it. Y'all got digital scales in today's time. You know, y'all, we put our stuff, like when I weighed Fletcher the other day for that video, I put him on a digital scale. You know what I'm saying? So I get to the point. I can see exactly the point that he weighed. You know, 50-something point this. Back when we did Sambo down, we was using the fish scale, the long scale, which could be manipulated and played with and toyed with. And I seen how they did it. I bought my dog, I weighed my dog on another match that I did. I weighed my dog before the show at my house. He weighed what he was supposed to be weighing on the dime. Got to their house, put him on the scale, he was underweight. Why is he underweight over here, but he weighed what he's supposed to weigh at my house? Sonny? Why? Because y'all played with the scales already. You made it to the point where your dog is going to be overweighted, but when you put him on the scale, he's going to weigh exactly what he's supposed to weigh on the dime, and my dog looking like he light, because my dog is not 2 pounds overweighted. He's what he's supposed to be, and you got the scales rigged up to let your heavy dog come in weighing what he's supposed to weigh. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, like I told y'all before, let's talk about when Big John got stolen. Big John got stolen in 99. Sonny didn't go and learn how to do that. Go with Crossroad. When Crossroad and Victor went to Texas, he was saying Crossroad and Victor had something to do with his dog. Victor had something to do with his dog being missing. He didn't learn how to do no AI and all that type of shit. No saving the sperm and all that type of stuff with Victor and them. That's a lie that DJ Dynamite made up. There's some shit that Sonny tell. See, that's the thing. A lot of the stuff that Dynamite is telling y'all, he's not lying about it. Sonny is lying about it to him, and he believes in everything Sonny is saying. I'm not going to say he's lying about all the stuff, Dynamite. He's just telling you what his daddy is telling him, and he believes everything his daddy said. But his daddy is caught up in the lies now. The fairy tale bullshit is gone. It don't make no difference. You can tell motherfuckers I want a puppy. Dynamite, here, give me a puppy off your dog. I'm doing legitimate shit with the dogs. It don't make no difference what the hell y'all got going on. You see? Hey, we're going to get on that mall cat shit as well in this video right here. Got a lot of stuff to touch up on in this video. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling too good last night. That's why I ain't dropped the Saturday Night Live. I had to get me some rest. You know what I'm saying? Rest is the most important thing a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're working, not overdoing yourself, not pushing it too hard. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get me some rest. Had a light headache, and it just seemed like I couldn't get enough rest. So at the end of the day, the lies have come to a head. All the years that we was Big John this and Big John that and Big John this, this Big John shit, not saying it didn't exist in the late 90s, in the early 2000s. Not saying it didn't exist then. But the probable chance of it not existing is getting way higher. The more we talk about this shit, the more we see that Sonny was lying the whole time. Like I told y'all, I had a dog off Big John and let's see, Shakur, I want to say, Big John and, because the dog, we had a dog named, they had a dog named Waccamaw's Cherry Eye. We had a little mate brother to that dog. Little mate brother to that dog, Waccamaw's Cherry Eye. Now, I had a dog in 2012 off Big John and Shakur, may have been Shakur too. Big John and Shakur. I sold him as a puppy to one of my homeboys. In 2012, I had that dog 2011 maybe. I had that dog. Sold him as a puppy about, if you go on online page, look up Pelican Bay Chewy, like chewing up some bubble gum. Pelican Bay Chewy, online page, look that dog up. That was the last dog that I bought off Big John. Now, and how you know this shit is real, how you know they don't got the sperm, how you know puppy sales, no matter what you say, Sonny, no matter what you say, DJ Dynamite, you know what I'm saying? You don't got the Big John shit, and it shows because how mad you are. The grudges y'all motherfuckers is holding. You mad, huh? You mad? Stay mad then. Let me get you a little more madder. Let me upset you a little more. Whole yard. When them folk got your dog, Sonny, your whole yard is based off of Big John, right? Little John, right? Dogs that you supposed to be got sperm in the cylinders off of. That sperm ain't off Big John. It might be off Little Thunder. That sperm might be off Split Ears. I don't even think it's off Split Ears. If I believe it's off, if you got sperm, it's off Little Thunder and the dogs that's living. Got a whole Big John dog in the yard that's coming down off the brother that had the Trouble dog, termite dog named Trouble. It's coming off his stuff, bred to Big John. All my brothers and sisters out there that know about that Big John shit, ask anybody that's affiliated with it. Why wasn't that dog bred? The dog Johnson. Why wasn't Johnson bred to anybody else dog and he's off of Big John, which means he's got the oldest genetic makeup of every dog in that yard. And he's the youngest, he Johnson. He could be an old dog. He's not that damn old where he couldn't make puppies. And if he's coming off the original dogs, why wouldn't you breed any of them dogs again? You see? Because y'all thought it was going to just be easy to come out here and keep lying, and keep lying to people. And Sonny gave Dynamite his name so that he could come on DJ Dynamite when any police go looking for what's going on with Waccamaw. They go on to DJ Dynamite. But if y'all tap dancers is cool with that, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the purpose of me being mad about it when the tap dancer ain't mad about it? I'm cool. And like I said, they hold grudges because the shit that I said was true. You see, I'm not mad at you continuously because you making up lies about me, saying I'm this, saying I did this, and I'm not mad about that because I know it ain't true. You see, y'all mad about that Big John shit because you know it's true. Dogs that been born in the early 90s, dogs that been born 1989, 1990, and you got sperm off of it, and nothing on your yard is off of this shit. That's why I tell my brothers to pay attention to that fatty sperm that's floating around nowadays. Not the dogs that's off of fatty, but the sperm itself. Everything ain't everything when it comes to these dogs. And why them fatty dogs don't look like the fatty dogs that we had when Fatty was living? Big-eared, hound dog looking dogs. And I'm talking about that don't got no Mayday dogs in it. Show me a fatty dog that don't got Mayday in them, that got the old school hound dog ears. Now, next thing I want to say about the fatty dogs, Sambo is what a lot of people get them fatty dogs from. When I say they get them from it, all fatty offspring wasn't hitting on shit. Sambo was the cream of the crop when it comes to that fatty stuff. The cream of the motherfucking crop. And there was a dog around named Jimmy Jam that did his thing or whatever. He was around during that time. And the brother down there in the country, LA had a dog at the same damn time. I can't remember what the dog name was, but he had the dog during the same time when I had Bo. And they was gonna end up meeting one day, but they never met. Two half brothers. Bo would have destroyed him. He was off fatty and that Chinaman stuff on the bottom side, that Frisco stuff on the bottom side. He would have got destroyed, because Bo was a certified killer, DOA on the scene. So I understand, man. Like I said, I don't need y'all to talk for me for my Bulldog game. I don't got to call up Sonny to get him to verify none of this shit that I'm talking about today. It is what it is. You believe it or you don't believe it. Because I really was a Bulldogger in my days. I don't need none of that validation shit. It ain't worth nothing no more anyway. They went running to the paper registry. That paper registry ain't got shit on this damn book. No, it don't. It don't got shit on this damn book here. This book tell you the real when it comes to them dogs. It tell you what's really going on when it comes to them line of dogs. And like I said, Sonny didn't do anything to legitimize them dogs. I'm the one out here doing the right things with them dogs, putting them dogs' names in the light that they need to be in. So I understand why y'all may hold grudges. But you shouldn't have been lying about that sperm. You shouldn't have been lying about them damn dogs from the dog pound. 30-some damn dogs. Jackass move, Sonny. Yeah, you pull a jackass move. Your jackass move is letting your flunky out here mention my name when he should have been shutting the fuck up. jackass move is letting your $1 million investment go down the drain because you're too scared. The same scary reasons you gave Dynamite to name Waccamaw. Dynamite, boy, Dynamite. You really think the old man, if they weren't scared that shit was gonna come back on them, you really think they would have let you use their name? After all the shit that they did to build their name up, you think they would let you use their name? No, man. They let you go down for their damn name. That's what they letting you use that name for. Go down for it. You see? Y'all don't understand that them groups all gonna get y'all indicted. You don't even know who was who in them groups. But y'all talk dog this, dog that. And DJ Dynamite don't understand nothing about the dog game in today's time. It's what I told brothers about putting your ear to the streets. He don't know nothing about none of that shit that we talk about. He don't understand that all them people in his group promoting this and promoting that. I ain't talking about trying to sell a dog. I'm talking about promoting dog fighting. Bigging up. Acting like dog fighting is the thing, the way to go. Indicted, indicted, indicted. You can give me a dog, I make no difference. I'm taking that dog and putting him in a whole different light. You know, when the dog get with me, it's like the dog probably say, damn, I'm glad I'm with a real dog man now. You know what I'm saying? A real dog man. How many dogs you gonna sell because you say I asked you for a dog, DJ Dynamite? Hey, that's the new thing, brothers. That's the new thing, you know. Sometimes I don't realize, you know, what I do and how far my name stretch across this world. These brothers take the dumbest of shit and try to capitalize off of it. How many puppies you gonna sell is what I'm asking you. How many puppies you gonna sell because you say Pelican Bay want a puppy? The same thing these brothers do, they be like, oh, I'm gonna give you a dog, I'm gonna give you a dog. And the moment I say, okay, where my dog at? I want a dog. You say he's gonna give me the dog? They take that to try to sell the dogs to other people. Oh, Pelican Bay wanted one of these dogs. Pelican Bay is no different, Dynamite. No different. Now, all this heat around here, what I told y'all brothers, with the sled, open investigation. Like I said, the brother that asked me that question down in my comments, the dogs ain't under the investigation. The man under the investigation. I get the dog, it's what I do with the dog. You see? I'm the only hope these Waccamaw dogs got left. Because I am legitimate out here. I'm the only hope they got left. If it ain't for me, them bitches will be flushed out. They don't got a good name. I'm putting in motherfucking name in the good places. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, this dog here is the most known grand champion yellow dog in America that's living today. I ain't saying the past, I say that's living. Most known Waccamaw dog that's living. Not the most known Waccamaw dog ever. But then again, she may be. Mellow Yellow may be one of the most known in the top. I'm gonna tell you like this here. Other than Big John and Little John, Mellow Yellow may be the most known Waccamaw dog, period. She do legitimate shit. You know what I'm saying? The only Waccamaw dog in America that's fully trained right now today. Matter of fact, Mellow Yellow is the only fully trained Waccamaw dog ever to touch American soil. Sonny couldn't do that. Pelican Bay did that. And that's why they're trying to ride off what Pelican Bay out here doing. And I told you, every time you mention my name, I'm just going to come back harder and harder on Sonny and the old man. You see, I tried to keep the old man out of it at first, but now I'm throwing both of y'all in it. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all motherfuckers. Sour, sore losing ass motherfuckers. Oh, you couldn't take that. You couldn't take it when Sambo was digging a hole for Johnny One Nut. No, they couldn't take it when Sambo was digging that hole for Johnny One Nut. That shit pissed the old man off. Oh, go out there and dig a hole for him, bury him, kill him, shoot him right now. This is what they said. Sore losers. The dog was giving you everything he had. But you was on a better bulldog that day, dog. Better bulldog. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was I was a young fella doing that shit to y'all old ass. You see? Y'all outsmarted me with the split ears shit. You outsmarted me with that. You know, I was green. I had to sit back, wait for a few minutes. Get my shit together, learn a few more things. Shut the fuck up. Stop telling everything your dog do, you know? And after I ran through Johnny One Nut ass, they shit me again. Line me up with Danny Dan. Line me up, have me doing a show with Danny Dan where he refereeing his dog that he conditioned. Every time I get a little more information, a little more and more come out. Not only did he condition the dog and he refereed the show, it was his dog. The other boys just bet money on it. The brothers that I paid the money out to, they just bet money on it. You know? But all that was a plan, a get back plan, because I ran through Johnny One Nut ass. Oh, don't tell nobody about this. Don't tell nobody about this. You don't want me to tell nobody about this, Sonny. Not because you want to keep the heat down, because if you would have went to my ass, you damn sure would have told people about it. Don't tell nobody about this. Don't tell nobody about this. Because you're embarrassed that a young fella shot to your ass like Courtnall, like laxative, ran straight through you. Straight through y'all ass, man. You know? So, like I said, do something legal with these dogs and you can get on my motherfucking level. Dynamite, Sonny, the old man, you know what I'm saying? Do something legal and legitimate with these dogs, you'll be on my motherfucking level. Other than that, don't fuck with me. If I ask you for a dog, post it again and I'm gonna go back, like I said before, go back in on you again. And now we're gonna have this whole conversation with Maul Kent and everybody. We're gonna put all y'all, like I say, all y'all gonna be in the same boat. You know, brother wanna say, I'm lying about Maul Kent. Listen here, man. I don't give a fuck about what Maul Kent got going on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm gonna give my brothers and sisters the news. It ain't for me to argue with you back and forth whether he's selling dogs or not. Like I told you, that means you ain't close as you thought you was. You see? And I know for a fact he had damn dogs. You know? But like I said, they move the goalposts out here and they pick and choose who they want to call names and who they want to keep buying their dog from. No evidence, no whatsoever on my name. Not one document on my name. But I clearly give y'all the news. The news when motherfuckers got busted, try to hide it. Got busted in August, try to hide it. It didn't come out till March. Went to court, took it to trial, lost trial against the feds. Motherfucker get in my comments talking about you don't get fair time when they give it to you. Man, like I said, talk to me when you're talking about going to trial. Don't talk to me about making pleas, guilty pleas. Brother talking about guilty plea. Yeah, we all know when you make a guilty plea in the feds, they'll give you time a couple months later maybe. You ain't going to no trial and losing no trial. Oh, you telling me Puff Daddy go to trial against the feds and he ain't even got nothing as big as dog fighting. He go to trial against the feds, lose trial, and they gonna tell him he gotta come do his time in 2 months. When Puffy went to jail, straight out that motherfucking courtroom. You go to trial, your ass going to jail straight out that courtroom if you lose. The same way you'll walk out that courtroom if you're free. Ain't no damn going to no damn trial. That's the whole point of taking guilty pleas. You lose some of these privileges. You guilty plea, yeah, you can go home and get your stuff together and get your family situated so you can go home and do your time. You go to trial, it ain't none of that. But like I said, I give it to you. He mad about Big Ralph. You know, straight up paperwork. Big Ralph ain't, fuck the courts. Big Ralph told in the interrogation room. Whole dog game. You think he going to jail? 70-some years old. You're mad about that? Fuck you. And fuck what you stand for. You see? Y'all want PBK uncut and raw? You got it. Fuck you and fuck what you stand for. Do something about it. We out here doing legitimate and right things with these dogs and don't need nobody fronting and faking and trying to tag along with their hot ass and trying to bring the heat to what we doing. You see? No, no, no. None of that. So at the end of the day, Dynamite, you saying I want a puppy from you, does that fix the fact that you don't got the dogs from the dog pound, the old Waccamaw dog? Does that change that fact? Hell to the no. Does it change the fact that there's no Big John or Little John sperm? Hell to the no. You know, hell to the no. Does it change the fact that some of them gave you that name so you could take the fall for their kennel? Hell to the no. But it may help you sell a puppy or two. You know, it may help you sell a puppy or two. I'll take the credit for that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that credit. I do my thing out here. You know what I'm saying? I do my thing out here, and I know that. And it is what it is. Some gonna like it, and some ain't. Y'all hit that like button up out there. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. You know what I'm saying? It's the channel that's gonna give you the most. It's gonna give it to you how I give it to you. You know, if you wanna donate to the channel, hit me up on the Cash App. Pelican $, Pelican Bay Kennel, $ Pelican Bay Kennel, capital P, capital B, and capital K. You know, or hit me up in the super chat or any type of way. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love. Salute and shout out to them brothers that do the legitimate things with their dogs. You know, that when they saying, oh, your channel boring. Oh, your channel, you don't do this. Salute to all them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told y'all, man, I sit back and I look at a few things. You got folk like Dynamite that I'm out here trying to ride off what the hell I'm doing. No matter how you put it, you wouldn't have got on YouTube and said, you wouldn't have got on your Facebook, Dirty Side of Facebook group and say, Pelican Bay want a puppy from me if you're not trying to use my name to sell puppies. Listen to anybody out there. Pelican Bay has nothing to do with DJ Dynamite, the fake Waccamaw puppies. And I'm not talking about to the brothers that try to buy a dog. I'm talking about to anybody when it comes to these folk that's watching these folk. I don't got nothing to do with them puppies. Nothing to do with them dogs. My dogs is my dogs. You see? What I do with my dogs is what I do with my dogs. These folk locking folk up for owning a dog for fighting, selling a dog for fighting, purchasing a dog for fighting, and transporting a dog for fighting. Act like you don't remember that shit. Act like you don't know that shit. You gonna be up here on this damn news? What you gonna be? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, you gonna be. And we ain't gonna hesitate a lick on it. You know? Big salute out to my brother Magnolia out there. Big salute out to my brother La Florida Outlaw out there. You know? Big salute to all my brothers in Florida out there. All my brothers in Mississippi, Louisiana. You know? All over the globe, man. That's rocking with the Bay. You know, we just gonna keep doing it how we do it all the time, man. Keep bringing it how we bringing it all the time. That's how my brothers and my sisters want it. Just like I'm saying about the mall camp situation. Dog, listen here. At the end of the day, y'all buy what y'all want to buy. Y'all get what y'all want to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to, like I said, have you on the news when you're on the news. You know, one brother got up under my post on Facebook about some other brother that I did a news article about. He said, I always get the news. Why ain't tell the article was dropped or the charges was dropped? You might don't want me to get into that and doing that research to see why because we can see why the charges was dropped. I don't follow up court cases when it comes to these dogs. That ain't my thing unless it's a high profile case. If it's a high profile, that's something different. But I don't, that's not my thing. I just give the news when it happened. You're already complaining about that, or like bitches. Complaining. Don't complain to TV 13. Don't complain to TV 15, but you complaining to me or complaining about me, but you ain't see it stop one bit yet. Motherfuckers say, how I get the news on all these people? I keep telling brothers, man, y'all ask the dumbest of shit. You let me know, a lot of y'all let me know your education level ain't too high. You know, your common sense level ain't too damn high. And your street smarts level ain't too damn high. Just a bunch of fuck ups with these damn dogs. Wonder why these dogs get a bad damn name. Yeah, when you got a half a country of jackasses with the damn dog, it's gonna get a bad name. When you're going out there putting dead dogs in trash bags and leaving them on the side of the road, it's gonna get a bad name. Now, there was another situation that just happened in Florida over the past couple days. Sister was walking a dog. She had, I forgot what kind of dog she had. Maybe it was a pit bull. And some pit bulls came and attacked her dog. And I want to say she shot all 4 of them. You know, I could be wrong, but I'll get that article and talk about that as well. But she shot the dogs, you know, which she deserved the right, that was her right. And she should have did that. Your dogs come attack my dog when I'm walking my dog on a leash. Your dog's loose and they come attack. Fire on their ass. You know? Who knows if the dogs would have jumped her dog, beat her dog up, and then try to bite her. So she did the right thing, and I'll get that article and play that article on another video. But today, right now, I'm just talking about putting the halt to the Holts. Yes, sir. Putting the halt to the Holts is what this video is. And DJ Dynamite from Georgetown, a.k.a. Farad, or whatever the fuck his damn name is. You know. Like I said, man, over here, I got my own thing going on. I made a name for myself legitimately, legally. You know what I'm saying? In the legal people's eyes. I ain't trying to fake in front and do this and make it look a certain kind of way. I'm legitimate, sonny. What you should have did a long time ago. I can't help that. I told you, let's go to these dog shows. You don't want to go to them dog shows. You know, you want to put your hope and trust in DJ Dynamite. That's what you got what you got, bitch. You got what you got. Motherfuckers out here running like a chicken with their head cut off with these dogs. Looking for somebody to get up under their cover. Somebody that's doing something legitimate and legal. Yeah, man. Why, Dynamite, when you was coming running and thinking I was going to, y'all should have heard him when he told me he had the Waccamaw name. That was like the proudest thing ever to him. And I was like, so, okay. All right. What that supposed to mean? Now, anybody out there that been following me, even if you don't like me, like I always say, ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. How could me, Hirsch, call myself Waccamaw? He said I wanted to have the name. How could I do that? When I already made a name for my fucking self. Why would I do that when I made a legitimate name for myself? That same legitimate name is why all the motherfuckers that got busted 3 or 4 times in a row and motherfuckers getting busted 3 times in 1 year, 2 years, 19 months. 3 times in 19 months is unheard of. Mentioning my damn name, It's because I did my thing with my damn name. Put it out there the way it's supposed to be out there. Legitimate, legalized. You see? I ain't bona fide. I ain't Craig, Ahmed, Titan. They're around here doing the same thing that y'all trying to do with the Big John stuff. But the only thing different is he owned the registry. You see? Oh, he gonna let y'all register that Big John stuff up, but you'll never be able to register it with ADBA. Period. Ever, 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 ever. So I mean, hey man, let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may. If you make a couple sales off using my name, saying I wanted a dog from you, cool. Cool, man. I ain't got no beef with the dog at all. The dogs ain't did shit wrong. That's the whole problem. We try to talk about across the country today. The dogs ain't doing nothing wrong. It's the jackasses with the dogs that put the dogs in the wrong situation. Put the dogs in situations to fail, to lose their lives. Same way Buddy lost his life, Wrangler lost his life. What's the other dog name? Buddy, Quick. All them dogs lost their life because Sonny put them in a situation to lose their life. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Go run and tell your daddy that shit. Salute to the brothers down in the chat, sisters down in the chat. Hit that like button up, like I say, man. You know, you want to be talked about? Do something legal with your dogs. It'd be worth talking about. Do something legitimate with these mother effers, and it'd be something to talk about. You know? Like I said, I ain't the one that's in the Sporting Dog Journal that say you ran from his dog. Chico said you ran from his dog, Sonny. Say you ran from the dog. You ain't got a motherfucker that had a dog when I had my dogs that can say I ran from their damn dog. Win or lose, I stepped to the plate. Win or lose. But yeah, folks saying you ran with your dog, the same dog that you ran to me with. Make you look like a sucker, like a bully. You only want to bully somebody you think you can bully. But the gig is up. The gig is up. Matter of fact, I'm the motherfucker that these boys gonna holler at. It ain't y'all shit no more, it's my shit. I'm straight jacking you for it. It's my shit now. The Waccamaw ain't got none of the old dogs. So they starting from ground zero with a motherfucker who don't know the dogs, period. DJ Dynamite. So if you want legitimate dogs from off that bloodline that's doing legitimate things in 2026, holler at Pelican Bay. You see? That's all it is to it, dog. You know, y'all made a bad name for the dogs. Y'all put the dogs, like I said, y'all put the dogs in situations where you gotta hide, you gotta duck, and all that type of shit, and you wanna throw rocks at people. Lying over and over and over and over and over about these damn dogs. Like I said, you know, like I said in my video, my last video I dropped, big thank you to the brothers and sisters that watched the video when I'm let Meliolo play or whatever. I didn't even feel like doing no recording. I just threw the camera up and just went out there and played with them for a little while and give y'all a little bit of history on them dogs. You know what I'm saying? Great dogs in the lineup, in the pedigrees. Great dogs in the pedigrees. And I can say they was great because I've seen these dogs. I ain't just bought Meliolo them and started with these dogs. I ain't just started 5 years ago with these dogs. And when I had these dogs, that wasn't the only kind of dogs I was dealing with. But I'm the only one that's gonna tell you the truth about these dogs. The rest of them out here lying and trying to live off a fucking pedigree. You know? That's all they doing, man. Lying and trying to live off a fucking pedigree. And it's more than DJ Dynamite that's tap dancing for Sonny them. You know, a lot of them brothers, they don't care about Sonny lying to them. They just want to fit in with the program. They just want to get along, the get in to get along game. They just want to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Before I play that road dog, I won't have no dogs, period. Not off that shit. I'll get me a whole different damn line of dogs because I made the dogs famous in my days. The dogs didn't make me. I made names for the dogs. And when you understand how to do that, and when you understand that you control that situation, and you'll feel the way I feel. I ain't got one dog from no dog man that when I got the dog, everything start jumping. Everything start jumping. Man, I had to put my work in with them damn dogs. I had to put them dogs in position to win. I don't care who the fuck they came from. I'm the motherfucker that like I said, put the dogs in that light. Whether it was back in the days, in the golden era, in the Wild Wild West days, I didn't go buy no dog from no Garner, no this person, no that person, no this person, and say, oh, I can just go out here and do my thing with them. Nah, I had to put my work in with these dogs. Like I said before, great dogs need great owners. If a great dog don't got a great owner, then it won't be a great dog. I can promise you that shit. And if you thinking it's gonna be great, I don't care if it was Sambo or the next damn dog. Another person got these dogs, they ain't doing the same thing if they're not doing the right things with the dogs. I don't care what kind of dog it is. You know, it gotta be perfect timing. Great dogs with a great person. Potentially great dogs, the same way they say, if that's the case, you'll never hear, oh man, a mediocre dog went to a great dog, man, he turned him into something. He did something with him. You'll never hear that. The same way you wouldn't hear, oh, can I get a courtesy scratch? If scratch to win was the real rules. And to the brother that asked me, is the Cajun rules, the French Creole rules? I don't know nothing about that. All I know is the Cajun rules was the official rules that people was going by. You know, I don't know nothing about no French Creole or none of that other stuff. All I know is what they was going by. They didn't need no changing back then. They don't need no changing now. You know, you're breeding off of what Mr. Kobe them had. You're breeding off of what Mr. Lightner them had. And all the rest of these brothers from back in the days, you're still breeding off these dogs. Why the hell is you trying to change up the rules if you're still breeding off? And they was going by the certain rules. Why you don't go by the rules that they're going by? If you're not going by the rules that Mr. Kobe and them was going by, you might as well switch up how you even breeding the dog. Stop crying about, oh, a show dog is in this and a working dog is that. And they show dogs and these work. Stop crying about all that when you're changing up the rules any fucking way. For the losing dog. You don't want to be on that bad end of that stick? Make sure your dog won't scratch then. That's all you got to do. Because when your dog stops scratching, the shit is over. So just make sure your dog keep on scratching. That's all you got to do. Other than that, shit, the rules is the rules. Like I said, nobody is bigger than the game. I don't give a fuck who you is. Mr. Kobe ain't bigger than the game. Mr. Lightner ain't bigger than the game. None of these brothers, you think if Mr. Kobe wouldn't have got no dogs, everybody in America wouldn't have got no dogs? Nobody's bigger than the game. Period. From generation to generation, I'm not bigger than the game. You know? And like I said, y'all brothers, just because an old man said, don't mean it's right with these pit bulls. You see? That's another thing, like I keep telling you. Y'all want to make it seem like because a person is old and they tell you something about these dogs, it's gold. That shit, like I say, that shit for the birds. For the birds, man. These old folk out here will shit you when it comes to these dogs. They were shitting people when they were young, and they still shitting people when they old. What's the difference? Now besides, they don't gotta prove it like they had to prove it back then. They got a bunch of young folk that'll believe every damn thing they say. Like I said, pedigrees don't work, but pedigrees make a good conversation. You know, they make a good conversation. Conversations don't work either. And y'all want somebody to get up in them groups and prove they got a working dog. Jackasses. Jackasses. Oh, that dog ain't got no scratches on it. You're damn right he don't got no scratches on it. He ain't gonna never have no scratches on it. Oh, hey, look at that dog. He's a warrior. He's a soldier. Looking like he been through a damn shredder machine. Nope, this is y'all about to be indicted. That's all that is. You see? That's all it is. And I know puppy sales can't be the way they can't be going as good as you want them to go, Dynamite, because you wouldn't have never mentioned my damn name, dog. You would have never mentioned my name if they was going the way they wanted you to go. Or you wanted them to go, rather. Sorry. Puppy sales down. People don't believe none of that shit, and everybody know you ain't Waccamaw. But hey, y'all ain't heard it from me. I'm just the messenger. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the messenger. Don't forget, get you a copy of that Pitbull Encyclopedia. You know what I'm saying? Learn the history of the breed. Learn how to keep this breed, take care of this breed, and do the right things with these dogs in modern day time. That way you won't lose your dogs. That way you won't get in trouble about your dogs and all that type of stuff. Learn how to feed them. Learn how to worm them, take care of them, house them, exercise them, give them plenty of exercise. Learn about training and different things. You know, learn about the bloodlines. Learn the history of the dog. Oh, and you turn on the back, you see me with that Malinois. They was trolling all that. They was trolling this dog a couple years back, a year or so ago. Trolling. All my dogs made front cover. Back cover, front cover, all the covers. You see? Put my dogs in situations to succeed. Put myself in a situation to succeed. Yeah. Y'all stay legal out there. Y'all stay safe out there. And remember, you know what I'm saying? Don't get gassed up off a lot of these old schoolers. And folk like DJ Dynamite don't get gassed up off of it. Because all they trying to do is sell you a puppy. Other than that, they don't give a fuck if you get locked up. They don't care if who get locked up in the process. You know, they don't care. All they trying to do is sell a damn puppy. Oh, let the black man make some money now. Let the black man make it. Bitch, the black man is making some money. On his own. You know what I'm saying? You's free now. You's free now, Dynamite. Yes, sir. You don't gotta take that shit like that no more, dog. You get out here and make a name for your fucking self. Get from up under massa. Tap dancing till your soul's off, man. Y'all stay safe, and I'm up out of here. PB K9s on the PBC, and we out.